Yo, as requested, I'm going to be reviewing the video called 17 Best and Worst Men's Health Habits of 2024.
Today's video falls under the category of I'm probably going to piss literally like everybody off. So before I do, why don't you drop me one of these? Because today I'm going to rank some of the popular trending health habits that I'm seeing online. Some of them are awesome, but a lot of them are stupid. Starting with number one, which is cold plunges. D-. What? Don't even act like you're not sick of hearing about people talking about cold plunges. Now, the truth is...
Wow, I'm pleasantly surprised. I've made several videos against cold plunges, cold showers, ice baths, and that's because it's incredibly unhealthy, it's counterintuitive, it completely goes against your senses.
When you Google search like benefits of cold plunges, you're gonna get a big list, right? Everything from reducing inflammation, to increasing immune function, to being able to literally see through brick walls. And in my opinion,
all of which has been debunked. I have a great video about this. I will link it in the description if you haven't seen it.
and it's kind of like the next version of the cold shower, right? A few years ago, everybody's talking about cold shower and get in there and oh my God, it's so cold and all these amazing benefits. Now, like I said, if you get value from it or you feel it helps you, then keep doing it. But stop talking about it, which is one of the reasons why I've got to rank them so low, because everybody that does them is super fucking annoying. Not as annoying.
The reason they are annoying is because they hate it. And when people hate doing something, it's the same with veganism also. They push it onto other people because they want them to be just as miserable. Whereas people who are happy and healthy more so keep to themselves in the sense that they don't need to push their beliefs onto people. You can, of course, educate people, but you don't need to go around pushing your own beliefs. An example of this would be somebody saying that they don't like cold showers, even though you're promoting them. And if you would then get agitated because he doesn't agree with your beliefs, then you could know that you're in this miserable bubble. You cannot see past it.
Is vegans. That's number two.
That's funny.
And I'm going to give veganism, oh God, why am I even doing this? I'm going to give being a vegan, honestly, a D. And the reason why I say that is because you need protein. We need protein.
He also included beans there from what it looks like, but the rest is pretty much all right. Actually, you need those foods for the vitamins, minerals, and protein, of course, also, and the fats. But people always talk about animal foods as if you only eat them for the protein. That's a good reason to eat meat, but is it the main reason? The micronutrients are just as important.
We need complete protein. We need all the essential amino acids. Now, some of you vegans...
Yes, and plants don't have over 15 micronutrients, which is why you need to eat animal foods.
They're going to be like, whatever, I get it from legumes and nuts. And if I combine it with peanut butter, testicles, I'm good. Gentlemen, here's the deal.
Actually, testicles would be amazing.
In my opinion, humble opinion, I really feel like a balanced diet is the way to go, right? And this goes for any extreme diet, including, paleo or, carnivore. I don't personally believe those are good either.
There's no such thing as a balanced diet. The system pushes a balanced diet because they want people to eat all kinds of garbage, such as what he showed on the right side. Lentils, beans, all kinds of seeds, vegetables, all of which is unhealthy. Does a cow need to eat a balanced diet? Does a cow need to eat grass, meat, fruits, and so on? No. Some animals simply have the natural food which they are supposed to eat, and they don't need anything more. And the vegetables that we eat don't even exist in nature, which means that we shouldn't be eating them anyway, obviously, naturally.
The next really stupid health hack that I'm gonna right off the back just give an F- to is anything that restricts your breathing. Whether or not it's one of those stupid masks that you see some of these idiots wearing at the gym when they're doing cardio, or...
Wait, people actually wear that while doing cardio? I haven't been to a gym in a while. Is this something new? That's really funny then.
Like the tape that you wear over your mouth? F-. TRT. This is an F-, but it's also an A+.
Everybody says that he is on TRT. He looks like he is.
Depending on you, your body, and what you actually need, all right? The deal is, though, what I get...
Also, he always has a red neck.
...frustrated with, and I get upset about, is when I see a lot of these young dudes going on TRT that do not need it. And even if you go and get a test, and it says...
Tristan is on more than TRT, for sure.
...that you're like 500 or 400, it doesn't mean that you should go on TRT, because once you do, there's no getting off, because your body relies on it. Instead, what I would recommend is...
It's sort of true. Of course, you could technically get off it, and a lot of people do, but your testicles will shrink. It will be a lot harder for you to produce natural testosterone.
Start modifying and adjusting your lifestyle. Start improving your nutrition, improving your sleep, working out, reducing your body fat. There are lifestyle things that you can do to boost your testosterone natural. But the truth is that a lot of guys...
Working out actually reduces your testosterone, as proven in studies.
A super low body fat percentage. I'm going to give this a D as well. When you look at social media, you see all these dudes that are like 5 and 6% body fat. And unfortunately, a lot of us think that that's what we need to do or what we should shoot for in order to be lean, sexy, and healthy. When the truth is that when your body fat is too low, it does a lot of bad things to your body. Your body needs fat on it in order to optimally optimize your testosterone, not to mention regulate hormone function. The next healthy habit is cold.
Yes, exactly. He's right. The guys who are such low body fat are usually on drugs, which is why they can keep it up. But a normal man cannot be such low body fat and also have testosterone. Hormonally, it will wreck you.
Colon cleansers, and this one is horrible. Honestly, I'm going to give this one an F. And the reason why I give this an F is because a lot of people think that they need to take it in order to clean and cleanse their system. They think, oh, I've got a bunch of crap in my intestines I got to get rid of, right? The truth is, if you're not going to the bathroom and dropping a deuce on a regular basis, something else is going on. Whether or not you're not eating enough fiber, which is a huge thing.
The more fiber you eat, the more you will be constipated. Are you joking? Fiber is indigestible. That's why people who are on a carnivore diet, for example, never have constipation.
It truly has an effect on your overall well-being and health. There are all sorts of benefits to making sure that your gut health is straight, right? But unfortunately, our lifestyle a lot of times interferes with this. Certain medications interferes with this. You got to make sure that you are facilitating.
Yes, your gut health is incredibly important, more important than people realize. It's essentially what will make you happy or depressed. But if he's talking about taking some kind of pills, then forget about it. It's not pro or prebiotics. They don't work whatsoever. The only way to get actual probiotics is to eat raw food. It's the only way.
The healthy bacteria that is growing and rocking and rolling in your gut. The Symbiotic Plus is what I take, guys.
Yes, this is an advertisement for sure. It's never gonna work. You're just gonna waste your money. If anything, you're gonna do harm to yourself.
Drinking 120 ounces of water. All right, I'm gonna give this one, you guys might guess it, an A+. Because if you're not properly hydrated,
I thought that he would give it a D.
all sorts of bad things happen to your body. You don't look as good, you don't feel as good. Having proper hydration is gonna make everything better.
But humans in nature don't drink plain water. There's been tons of reports about what and how much humans actually drink in nature. It's hardly any water, and if it's water, then it's from natural sources with actual minerals. What we drink nowadays is just dead boiled water. It's nothing. It cannot hydrate you. If anything, it will dehydrate you because you need a lot of electrolytes for hydration, which isn't in the water whatsoever. You will just be leaching micronutrients from your own body when you drink this kind of garbage water.
Something else that makes everything better is sweating, which brings me to sauna, right? The sauna, getting a lot of publicity, a lot of popularity, and in my opinion, it is amazing. Saunas, in my opinion, are kind of like gods here.
Saunas are good, but cold showers are bad. Where's the logic? Cold showers or cold plunges, whatever, simply expose you to very extreme cold, as in an extreme temperature, and saunas expose you to very extreme heat, also an extreme temperature. It's also very, very stressful for your body. Why would you do any of that? Nobody likes doing it. Nobody likes going into the cold or going into extreme heat. Everybody wants to get out of the ice baths and out of the sauna as soon as possible. That's why they do it as competitions, who can last the longest. Seeing as nobody enjoys it, it's always a pain, it's torture.
In terms of something healthy you can do on a regular basis in order to really just facilitate your body just purging, right? Saunas do and have been reported to do a lot of things, kind of like cold plunges, but in my opinion, they're a lot more pleasant. They also are great because they allow you to sweat, right? You get to breathe.
It could be somewhat pleasant for the first few seconds or even minutes, depending on how hot it is, seeing as your body can still somehow adjust to it. Whereas if you go into an ice bath, then you go into shock right away. In that sense, it's better. Overall, of course, it's still very stressful.
You get to sweat, and when you sweat, your body releases toxins and all the crappy things that are built up in your lymph system. Next thing I want to talk...
There's mixed reports about this from people. A lot of people say that they feel better, as if their lymphatic system is somewhat cleansed, but of course nobody can actually prove it. Your lymphatic system always cleans itself. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to sweat or anything whatsoever, which is why, naturally speaking, there's not very much logic to it.
Talk about is nofap, F-. All right, I'm gonna give it an F-. Why? Well, there's a reason, all right? Not fapping is not good for your body. It's not good for your prostate. It's not good for your mentality and mindset. Now, if you're not doing it in order to abstain from the movies or porn, then fine, right? Do whatever you need to do, because truly, and that's, I guess, the next thing, is not watching the movies in terms of your health, I think is amazing. I'm gonna give this an A+. Well,
yes, exactly. That's what I've said in my videos also. If you don't watch PRN, then great. But if you generally restrict yourself, enslave yourself, then you're a slave, literally. Then you're doing what other people told you to do. You're not doing what you, as a human being, or as a man specifically, want to do. You have been brainwashed by the ideas of other people.
why? Because honestly, it's destructive. It's destructive to your mind. It's destructive to your dopamine. It's also destructive to your relationship, all right? Which brings me to the next thing, and that is a dopamine detox. This also gets an A. Retention. Semen retention. Big thumbs down. Big F-. Why? Once again,
It's absolutely stupid. Of course, I also give it an F-, simply because nothing could be more unnatural. It's literally what every animal that can do it does. It's pure nature. It's for reproduction. It's just so ridiculous that people actually fall for it.
and what is the benefit, right? Now, a lot of people say and claim a lot of things, but in my opinion, you need to be releasing the hounds. And it's not just my opinion, it's science, right? 21 times a month is basically what research is coming back to show will keep you healthy, right? If you're not doing it, right, things get backed up, things get pent up, and you're not as healthy as possible. It also helps.
Yes, absolutely. You need to do it when you naturally want to. If you eat a lot of raw meat, drink blood, eat a lot of fat, then you will want to do it more often. If you're a vegan, then doing semen retention would be pretty easy for you, seeing as you will only want to do it maybe once a month. A lot of these guys will also compare semen to blood as if it's very nutritious, but when you look into it, it's not nutritious whatsoever.
Helps reduce stress, all right? Which brings me to smoking, the stuff, not cigarettes. Cigarettes suck, right? Period. The other stuff, right?
Smoking anything sucks, seeing as you're inhaling smoke. It's insanely damaging for your lungs, absolutely no matter what it is.
Not good. And I'm just being honest. I honestly am going to give this one a D. Because even though you see some of your favorite celebrities doing it, it doesn't mean that it doesn't have adverse.
What does it matter if celebrities do it? Celebrities also eat junk food. They are not role models.
Effects, whether or not it's your motivation, whether or not it's your testosterone, whether or not it's your fertility, whatever it is, right? Smoking, and the more you smoke, the worse it is bad for you. It's also not good for your motivation to go work out, which is the next healthy habit. And that is an A+ God tier times 100, working out every single day. But
every day? I could understand if he said once or twice a week, but every day is very stressful. It's really gonna age you and reduce your lifespan by a lot. If somebody says that they want to go to the gym once or twice a week, whatever, but that's over the top. It's just coping.
It's not just lifting weights. You also need to make sure you're working out and doing something good for your heart. Cardiovascular exercise.
How is it good for your heart? It's been proven over and over again that your chances for cardiovascular disease increase when you do cardio, seeing as it's so stressful for your heart. There's lectures on this. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Not as sexy, not as fun as big guns, but it's equally as critical. Thank you, sweet baby Jesus, for yoga pants, which brings me to the next healthy habit, and that is gratitude. Practicing gratitude, guys, on a regular basis is something that I feel will not only make you more just, I don't want to say satisfied, because I think satisfied gets a bad rap, but it makes you more aware. It makes you more aware of the good things in your life, and the best stuff in life is free. You know, friends, family, love. This is all free stuff. You focus on that, you're going to be all right. And the last thing I'd just like to mention, and that is...
It's great to appreciate what you have in life, your family and everything, but I don't really see how you would practice gratitude in the sense that you would need to learn how to do it. When you feel gratitude, then you feel gratitude naturally. there's nothing that you need to practice as such, except if I misunderstood him.
Being around friends, family, and people that love you. And in my opinion, there's nothing better. It's not only healthy, because when you're surrounded by people that care about you, that uplift you, that make you feel good, you know, it does a lot of things. Not only do you feel better about yourself, it boosts your self-esteem, it also makes you more mentally clear and stronger, right? What happened with the shutdown, right, when everybody got locked down, what happened? Our mentality got crazy because we are not supposed to be isolated creatures. We are supposed to share. We are supposed to be and have community, and we're supposed to be around people that love us. It's not only good for your body, it's good for your mind.
The last point was really good. I'm actually surprised how much I agreed with him. Of course, being around people that you love will make you feel better compared to, as a child, for example, being in school for many hours at a time instead of how it naturally should be when you're with your family all day long. That's why children become so miserable, they feel removed from their parents, and really this is what destroys lives. That's just one simple example of how nowadays we ruin children, and of course the children become adults. We just ruin the human being as a whole by removing them from their families, and then when you get older you will not be taken care of by your children because it will be hard. That's a whole different topic because of mental issues, Alzheimer's, everything that people get nowadays, which is caused by an unnatural diet and generally unnatural lifestyle, which he was partly promoting, but overall the video was actually really not that bad. I was surprised that he was sort of against cold plunges, although pro saunas, and also against veganism, which is essentially the worst diet you could possibly eat, which doesn't have over 15 micronutrients, absolute malnutrition, and lots of other good stuff. Actually, the video was really not that bad. I expected to disagree with everything, actually. Just because I know his videos already and he usually talks a lot of nonsense. So thanks for watching.